Every morning, staff at more than 5,000 Boys and Girls Clubs across the country get ready for the day. All guided by one shared mission: to enable all young people to reach their full potential and achieve a great future. When the first club opened in 1860, it began with the little things that often mean everything. A safe place to go, caring adults who listen, a meal you can count on. 40 million young people have gotten their start at a Boys and Girls Club. You might even know some of them. Club kids go on to do some pretty incredible things. Over the years, we've grown with clubhouses in city centers, rural communities, public housing, in schools, native lands, military installations in the U.S. and abroad. The world has changed a lot since we started. To prepare kids for success, we've changed too. We've expanded to offer STEM labs, mobile clubs, mental health services, workforce readiness. And now kids and teens need us more than ever because childhood looks different these days. But one thing hasn't changed. We do whatever it takes to help young people thrive. And we won't rest until every kid in America has an opportunity to achieve a great future. Because for us, it will always be about Dakota, Marcus, CJ, Asha, Sam, Alex. So, more than 5,000 Boys and Girls Clubs across the country will prepare to do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2026 Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera Youth of the Year, presented by Rose Hills Memorial Park and Mortuaries.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
My name is Cheryl Estep, and next to me is Lori Bacchus, and we have the honor of introducing our Master of Ceremonies tonight. We have also had the pleasure of working with the Youth of the Year Committee, as well as the club staff, but most important, we've had the pleasure of getting to know our Youth of the Year nominees.
Each of the young people you will hear from tonight have a unique story to tell. Each have demonstrated remarkable self-awareness for their age, a commitment to leading others, and an exceptional determination. As you may know, Youth of the Year is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a member. The Youth of the Year program recognizes and honors teens for their leadership, service, and academic achievement. Unfortunately, only one member can be selected as the winner tonight. That member will go on to represent the Boys and Girls Club in a county-wide competition. The winner may move on to state, regional, and even national competition. Additionally, our 2026 Youth of the Year will be an ambassador for the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier throughout the year. Any one of our nominees tonight could be that Youth of the Year.
So our job is simply to introduce and turn the program over to our Master of Ceremonies, Jennifer Samora and Erin Grace Mazzano. Jennifer serves on our board of directors and is the Vice President of the Community Development Outreach for City National Bank. She's a passionate supporter of the Boys and Girls Club and has served as a Youth of the Year mentor in previous years. She's an outstanding community leader who is a constant advocate of youth.
Erin Grace Mazzano serves as our board of directors and as a realtor and financial strategist. She is also a devoted community member and is passionate about the Boys and Girls Club mission. Please join me in welcoming Jennifer and Erin Grace to the stage.
Thank you, Cheryl and Lori, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that warm welcome. I'm excited to be here tonight, and I look forward to hearing from our amazing nominees. You guys are in for a treat. But first, we would like to introduce Brisa, one of our main clubhouse members. She will be helping us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Brisa?
Hi, my name is Risa, and I'm currently going to Boys and Girls Club, Whittier, and Pico, Rivera. I am currently attending Dexter Middle School and am in 7th grade.
Our first order of business is to open this event with a salute to our country. Will you please stand and join Brisa and myself in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brisa. Wasn't she great? Can we give her one more? We are pleased to be here at the Whittier Area Community Church tonight, celebrating our amazing members. This is my 4th year with the Youth of the Year program. As Cheryl mentioned earlier, I had the privilege of serving as a mentor in 2023, and she's actually in the audience, so thank you for coming. I'm so proud of you. Watching these individuals grow from being hesitant to answer a question in a classroom to confidently speaking in front of a room of professionals like all of you is definitely a courage that I admire. Honestly, I wish I had that bravery at their age. And trust me, you are in for an incredible treat.
And now please join me in welcoming to the stage our Executive Director, Oscar Hernandez. Please give him a nice warm welcome.
Hey, wow, this is so fun. Thank you, Jennifer and Aaron Grace, appreciate it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you on behalf of our staff, volunteers, and members. As Cheryl mentioned, the Youth of the Year is a very special event celebrated by more than 5,000 clubs across the United States. It is the Boys and Girls of America premier youth recognition program. The Boys and Girls Club's journey began at the main clubhouse on Greenleaf Avenue. Today, through our partnerships with our community and local school districts, we are reaching more young people than ever before. Today, we now serve an average of 2,800 youth each day, engage approximately 6,000 members annually. The Boys and Girls of Whittier and Pico Rivera operates programs at 38 school sites and 3 youth centers, allowing us to bring meaningful, high-quality programs directly to the communities where young people need it the most. Later tonight, we'll be honoring some outstanding members from the different school sites and locations who one day will be on this very stage as Youth of the Year nominees. Brisa, I know you're gonna be up here one day, right? All right. At the Boys and Girls Clubs, fun is just the beginning. We are deeply committed to ensuring that every high school member graduates with a clear, confident plan for their future, whether that's a path that leads to college, trade school, military, or meaningful employment. Through our Leaders in Training program, our teams don't just prepare for the future, they actively shape it. Through hands-on real-world experience, club teams serve as tutors, lead and supervise club activities, gain employment, and contribute thousands of volunteer hours to our community. Through these experiences, our teams gain purpose, leadership skills, and deep sense of responsibility, proving that when young people are given opportunity and trust, they become engines of change. It's important to mention that none of this would be possible without the support of incredible team, dedicated staff, and volunteers who commit to helping young people grow and succeed. Alongside them is our amazing board of directors who generously invest time, talent, and resources to ensure our kids have every opportunity to thrive. At this moment, I know they will be recognized, but if you're a board member, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for everything you do. I also would like to acknowledge two organizations that are great supporters of the team program. Jess Tirado from Citizens Business Bank and Cheryl Kisa from BMO. Thank you for your support. I would like to thank and introduce some special people who also support the work we do here in our city, state, and federal level. Please join me in welcoming and thanking the following people who are here with us tonight. From Washington, D.C., our Congresswoman, Linda Sanchez. Thank you. Representing the 30th District, State Senator Bob Archuleta. Representing the Office of Supervisor Janice Hahn, Ivek Sulik. Our City of Whittier Mayor, Mr. Joe Vinatieri. Whittier Mayor Pro Tem, Octavio Martinez. Whittier City Council Member, Marianne Pacheco. And Kathy Warner. So she's here, okay. Rio Hondo Board President, Rosa Elva Lomelli. Vice President, Yarisma Rocha. And Board School Member, Oscar Valladares. Whittier Union High School District Superintendent Monica Oviedo, Dr. Oviedo. And Board Member Russell Castaneda Calleros. Thank you, Russell. From El Rancho Unified School District, Superintendent Dora Soto Delgado. School Board President Hector Lafarga Jr. School Board Member Christine Saavedra. And School Board Member John Contreras. From Los Nietos School District, Evelyn Abdelin. Thank you, Evelyn. Edith Marcel. And Associate Superintendent Elisa Odipo. And lastly, from East Whittier City School District, Superintendent Dr. Mark Patterson. Okay. And Board Member Wendy Carrera. Later on this evening, some of the dignitaries present will come up on stage to congratulate our nominees. So bear with us. Thank you all for all that you do to support our members. We greatly appreciate it. Before I turn it over to our president to come up on stage, I also want to give special recognition to Anais, our development staff who put this event together. Anais, would you please stand? Where are you? Are you hiding back there? All right. So now it's my pleasure to introduce our president of the board, Mr. Carl Sheffers, to add his welcome.
Yeah, they missed the cue on my walk-up music, man. I had something really big planned. So I just wanted to thank you, Oscar, for introducing me. I appreciate it. Certainly my pleasure to welcome all of you here, and thank you for being here this evening on behalf of our outstanding volunteer board of directors who you saw earlier. We're really blessed to have a committed group and diverse group that represents our area very well. And I know that they're all here tonight, and hopefully you get a chance to talk to them or say hi to them at some point. So thank you, board, for being here. This year we're fortunate also to have several generous sponsors who have helped us subsidize the cost of this event. I'd like to introduce all of our sponsors for this year's event. Please join me in recognizing and thanking our presenting sponsor, Rose Hills Memorial Park and Mortuaries. And our supporting sponsor, U.S. Bank. Our champion sponsor, Cheryl Eastep of State Farm. Rio Hondo College. And the Jean and Elaine Allen Foundation. Our advocate sponsors, PIH Health, the Rotary Club of Whittier, Alvarado Family, the Port of Long Beach, Credit Union of Southern California, Supervisor Janice Hahn, and my personal favorite, the NFL Referees Association. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, sorry about that. And our friend sponsors, U.S. Ventures, the Schmidt Family Foundation, Suburban Water Systems, Whittier Union High School District, J.C. Penney, Assembly Member Blanca Pacheco, David and Nydia Gomez, Tepeyac Restaurant in the City of Industry. Let's give all of our sponsors a round of applause. And Athens. Joe's telling me Athens. Thank you, Athens. I'd also just like to take a minute to thank our hosts here at WAC. Certainly, Melody has done a great job of making us feel like we're right at home, and David's back there helping us with the production of the show. So just really thank you guys. We really appreciate you welcoming us here. We feel like we found a home, and hopefully our partnership will last for years to come. And finally, I want to thank you. Yeah, they deserve a round of applause. Finally, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight and honoring our kids with your presence and your support. And I'm sure you'll agree by the end of the evening that what goes on in the clubs is truly special and important work. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to turn the program back over to Jennifer and Aaron Grace.
Thank you, Carl and Oscar. Allow me to take this moment to explain how our Youth of the Year competition works. Teen members from all of our sites are given the opportunity to apply to be a nominee in the summer. Those nominations are then reviewed by our staff who evaluate the candidate's involvement, character, and participation within the club. From this pool, 4 nominees for Youth of the Year are selected. Nominees must write 3 essays and prepare a 3-minute speech about what the club has meant to them. The nominees spend many hours practicing their speeches and preparing to be judged by an independent panel of judges. The judges rate the nominees on the content and delivery of their speech, as well as how they respond to questions during an interview process.
Again, this year we're fortunate to have distinguished members of our community to serve as judges. At this time, I would like to introduce them and ask them to stand to be recognized. Daniel Gutierrez, representing Credit Union of Southern California. Thank you, Daniel. Aaron Melendrez, owner of Uptown Provisions. I don't see him. And then Carrie Northgall, representing Rose Hills.
You got it.
Thank you again for your time. We know you had a difficult decision to make, so thank you guys very much. It's now time to introduce our first nominee, Aaron Aguirre.
My name is Aaron Aguirre, and I'm a senior at Salazar. My plan after graduating is going to community college and taking trade school classes so I could work on engines like diesels and gas. One of my favorite mentors at the club was Miss Vanessa. I remember when I'd go to the gym, she'd not only make programs inside the gym, but also outside, where she'd help us like do circuits, do different sports like basketball, and sometimes even like football. Being nominated Youth of the Year means a lot to me because many of the people that do it are looked up to, and knowing that my sister did it before and knowing that I looked up to her all my life means that I have something special in me to look up to.
If your house were on fire, what would you run in and grab? Hi, my name is Aaron Aguirre. I'm a senior at Salazar High School and a proud Boys and Girls Club member. My friends have told me I am selfless, respectful, and hardworking, but until very recently, I found it hard to believe. My family and I have been through a lot, which has taught me to get a hold of my emotions throughout high school. When I started high school my freshman year, I really wanted to see a bunch of my friends, but I realized that the high school was more than just having fun. My grades fell, and it caused me to have to go to summer school. But thanks to Ms. Silva, Mr. Arredondo, and the Boys and Girls Club staff, they helped me pass most of my classes. One night after school, I was listening to music with my sister in the car when I saw black smoke. At first, I thought it was my neighbor's house, but when I went to go check it out, I saw that it was ours. I went to the back and saw my dad get out of the window. We both went back inside to go get our cats. We got the garden hose to see what we could do, but the fire was too big. That night and for the next 4 months, we lived out of a hotel, wearing our cousin's clothes until the Boys and Girls Club took us shopping. While going through all of this, my dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and unfortunately, half a year later, he passed away. Going back to school while living through all of this and getting caution was tough. My grades dropped again, and by second semester of junior year, I was told that I needed to transfer to Salazar High School. Salazar ended up being good for me. The campus was small, quiet, the teachers were nice, and the club was closer to me. These details helped my grades, and by senior year, I was on track to graduate with extra credits. I've learned that music has a calming effect on me. If I was stressed or if I couldn't sleep, getting out with music helped out a lot. One of my favorite ways to relieve stress is working out and listening to music. My Boys and Girls Club has its own gym, which is my favorite program. I get a chance to work out with my friends and get a good pump. All my life, I like vehicles. Growing up, I had a tub full of Hot Wheels, my favorite being a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, Beetle Green. At the Boys and Girls Club, I was able to go to LA Auto Show twice, which was my favorite field trips by far. I've decided that I wanted to make cars and trucks my career. I enrolled in a college course called Auto 101. I'm learning about engines, fuel, basically how the car runs. My professor Gold told me about some colleges where I could learn how to be a mechanic. Now that's a career I'm passionate about. When trees in a forest burn, they open up space for new life to grow. Fire may destroy the old, but like a new tree rising from the ashes, it has helped me grow stronger. Thank you.
Wow, that was really awesome, Aaron. Thank you for that. Tonight, aside from recognizing outstanding teens, we are recognizing some of our younger members for their exemplary character and citizenship. These members have demonstrated consistent attendance and participation in programs as well as enthusiasm and positive attitudes.
I'm trying to come back from that speech. I mean, failing grades to now taking a course before he graduates. Aaron, bravo. As Oscar mentioned earlier, don't be surprised if you hear some of these names in a few years as Youth of the Year nominees. At this time, I'd like to bring on stage the first group of outstanding members from East Whittier City School District. Please join me in welcoming the following members. Mariah Martinez from Ceres Elementary. Ania Jones from Evergreen Elementary. Siana Mondragon from La Colima Elementary. Aubrey Gonzalez from Laurel Elementary School. Ava Martinez from Mulberry Elementary. Elliot Ciani from Orchardale Elementary. Abigail Lopez from Avenue Elementary, April Ornelas from Hillview Middle School, and Sofia Favela from East Whittier Middle School.
Congratulations to these outstanding members. We are very proud of your accomplishments. At this,
We're going to welcome the next one.
oh,
Are they all coming up? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
at this time, I'd like to recognize and honor our outstanding members from our Little Lake City School District. Please join me in welcoming the following members. Dorian Macias from Crescent Elementary. Riley Bears from Jersey Elementary. Amia Puente from Lakeland Elementary. Taliana Reese from Lakeview Elementary. Aiden Garcia from Lake Center Middle School. Yay. Great job. Congratulations and keep up the great work.
For the next one.
Oh, here you go. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Okay. You can step down.
You can step down now. They're enjoying it. Well, it's time to hear from our next Youth of the Year nominee. Please direct your attention to the screen for an introduction to Alondra Reese-Michel.
Hi, my name is Alondra Ruiz-Michel. I'm a senior at California High School. The club has helped me grow in different ways with leadership opportunities and different fun activities we get to do. We also get to just help out with the little kids and, have fun, and yeah. One accomplishment that I'm most proud of with the club is going to the National Keystone Conference in Chicago, Illinois. I got to travel to a new city. I got to meet new people and learn new things about giving back to the community. And we got to build wheelchairs for the Salvation Army that they donated to injured soldiers. One experience that stood out to me about being in the club is the annual Christmas toy giveaway. I remember when I used to be little and I used to be the one choosing out a toy and getting pancakes and everything. And now I'm the one who helps out the little kids to choose their toys, to give them food and everything. So it's just a really full circle moment in time.
Stepping stones, something important and necessary as you learn many things in life. The stepping stones can be people you have known or experiences you have had. Hello and good evening. My name is Alondra Ruiz-Michel. I'm a current high school senior at California High School and a proud member of the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier. As you grow up, you're offered opportunities that help shape who you want to become. My 12 years at the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier have given me new experiences and leadership opportunities that have played a key role into the person I am today. I spent all of my elementary school years going to the Boys and Girls Club, but during my middle school years, I drifted away from the club due to the demands of sports and other activities I was involved in. My high school requires volunteer hours, and a friend suggested that I complete them at the Boys and Girls Club. Coming back as a volunteer made me nervous, although I had a sense of comfort from being a part of the club throughout my childhood. Someone who helped me adjust and understand the new expectations was Miss Sam, who's the teen director at the time. We interacted regularly, and she always made sure I felt heard and understood in ways no one else could. This past school year was very challenging. I was feeling lonely in a sport that I was fairly new to. The stressors of junior year were getting to me. And then my mom was diagnosed with T-cell lymphoma. There are many times where I felt no one could understand where I was going through, but yet Miss Sam was there to reassure me that all the emotions I felt were normal. She gave me the strength to deal with the difficult life challenges I was going through. One day, Miss Sam called me and asked, "Would you like to go to Chicago to attend the National Keystone Conference?" At first, I was confused, but then she explained to me it is where all the Boys and Girls Clubs all across America come together and learn different forms of giving back to the community. I realized that this was an opportunity of a lifetime to meet new people from all over the United States and to visit a completely new city. Chicago was amazing. One experience from the conference that stood out to me was helping to build wheelchairs for the Salvation Army that were then donated to injured veterans. The feeling of accomplishment knowing I got to make a difference in someone else's life was rewarding. Now I'm vice president of the Keystone Club at the main clubhouse, and I get to organize volunteering experiences for others. This is an example of how the Boys and Girls Club gives us leadership experiences. The Boys and Girls Club is an organization that prioritizes the needs of the kids over anything else. They have given me many opportunities to learn how to grow to be my own person who is confident after my next steps after high school. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier, including the staff that have been there for me, a part of my journey. Mr. Oscar, Miss Sam, Miss Lori, Miss Amanda, Miss Erin, Mr. Ryan, Mr. Eugene, and Mr. Andrew Reyna. This is not everyone who I want to thank, but just know I'm forever grateful for all of you. Thank you and have a nice evening.
Thank you so much, Alondra. Another great speech. I don't know how your judges can only pick one. I want to give them all. I want to make them all go to the next round. We would like to now recognize our outstanding members from Los Nietos School District. The outstanding members from this school district are Rudica Padme from Ada S. Nelson Elementary. I hope I said that right. Jalen Felipe from Aeolian Elementary. Abigail Acosta from Rancho Santa Gratudes. And Abigail Castillo from Los Nietos Middle School.
As they take the picture, I just want to make sure that we thank, and we don't leave anyone out, our friend at Athens, Miss Vicky Martinez Muela. Thank you so much. We are grateful for your support.
Thank you, Vicky.
Please give these kids, these outstanding members, another big round of applause. Congratulations to all of you. Not only do we have the pleasure of working with our school sites, we also have a variety of programs at our main clubhouse on Greenleaf, our El Rancho Teen Center in Pico, Rivera, the Whittier Area Literacy Council, and the Norwalk Youth Athletic League. These outstanding members from these sites are Allison Hernandez from our main clubhouse, Ernest Rios from El Rancho Pico Rivera Teen Center, Javen Hernandez from Whittier Area Literacy Council, and Jonathan Fuentes from Norwalk Youth Athletic League.
Please join me in congratulating these outstanding member recipients. Thank you. Before we move on to our next nominee, I would like to ask Natalie Reggio, did I say that right, Natalie? Our board member and Youth of the Year committee member, to come on stage to help present this year's staff award.
Good evening, everyone. Great futures begin with great staff, and it is the staff who truly makes a difference in the lives of the members. They build strong relationships, foster an environment of learning and growth, hold the members accountable, empowering each of them to reach their full potential. As highlighted in the speeches this evening, and I'm sure we'll continue to hear, it is the unwavering dedication of the staff that leaves a lasting and positive impact on the youth we have the pleasure of serving. In honor of this commitment, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Whittier and Pico Rivera established the Norm and Theola Kirschenbaum Award. This prestigious award is named in recognition of two steadfast supporters of our mission, and it serves to celebrate the heart and compassion of tireless dedication to those who exemplified these qualities in their work. As we present this award, we honor Norm, a man whose work and character continues to guide us, leaving a lasting imprint on all who follow in his footsteps. He was a champion for youth, along with his beautiful wife, Theola, who serves on our board of directors. Their unwavering support and dedication to the youth continuously motivates and inspires the staff and our board at the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera. Tonight, it is my great honor to present the Norm and Theola Kirschenbaum Award to Lisa Mendez and Eugene Sevilla. As they take the stage, let me tell you a little bit more about them. Lisa has been a dedicated part of the Boys and Girls Club for 4 years, showing up day in and day out for our members with kindness, patience, and with grace. She knows the clubhouse inside and out and takes the initiative to lead others, and has also expanded opportunities for our youth by launching Torch Club and supporting 3D printing and coding programs that build real-life skills. What truly makes Lisa shine, though, is her genuine commitment to our kids and the relationship that she builds with them each year. Thank you so much, Lisa. And now let me tell you a little bit about Eugene. Eugene embodies the heart and mission of the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera through his unwavering commitment to our teens. He leads with compassion, patience, and authenticity, creating a space where our youth feel safe, valued, and encouraged to believe in themselves. His genuine connections, tireless dedication, and belief in each of our teens' potential have made a meaningful and lasting impact, helping shape confident, resilient, and motivated youth. The care that he shows every day goes far beyond the role of a teen coordinator. Thank you both so much for your amazing work. Can we give them a round of applause? Congratulations, you guys. All right, and with that, I'd like to bring Jennifer and Aaron Grace back on stage.
The impact our staff has on our members is incredible. Congratulations again.
Now let's hear from our next nominee, Anthony Rodriguez. Let's learn a little bit about Anthony.
My name is Anthony Rodriguez. I am a senior at El Rancho High School. My plans after high school is to attend Rio Hondo College so I can join their nursing program because I love to help people. I have a mentor at the Boys and Girls Club. Her name is Samantha Robles, and she's helped me become more social. Being nominated for the Youth of the Year means a lot to me because it gives me opportunities like expressing my feelings about the Boys and Girls Club.
It's a lot of people. Okay. You can't see instability on a transcript or a resume, but for me, it's been the most consistent part of my life. My name is Anthony Rodriguez. I am a senior at El Rancho High School and a proud member of the Boys and Girls Club of Pico Rivera. When growing up, I felt like I was living out of a suitcase. Messy, unpredictable, and always on the move. Packing a to-go bag every weekend, bouncing between homes, each move a reminder of my parents' separation. With every shift in location came a deeper sense of emotional displacement. I never knew what tomorrow would bring, and that kind of uncertainty became my normal. The only walls that stayed the same in my life were the ones I built around myself. While school was a place of connection for many of my peers, for me, it was just another place to hide. I was quiet. I didn't speak up. I didn't reach out. Deep down, I was looking for something, anything that felt stable. A place where I could breathe and a place where I could just be. When I found out I'd be starting high school in a new district away from the people I grew up with, I felt like I was losing the little bit of familiarity I had left. El Rancho didn't feel like a fresh start. It felt like another reminder that I didn't belong. My grades dropped, my motivation disappeared, and eventually, I went to Ruben Salazar Continuation School. But that's when everything started to change. Some close friends of mine introduced me to the Boys and Girls Club of Pico Rivera. At first, I thought it was just another after-school program, but I was wrong. It became so much more. It became my home. The staff didn't just welcome me, they saw me. They saw past the walls I had built. They believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. They gave me opportunities I never thought on having, like becoming a leader in training and learning how to manage my own finances. But more than that, they gave me something I hadn't felt in a long time: stability. At the club, I found mentors who cared. I found friends who understood. I found a version of myself I didn't even know existed. Today, I stand here not just as a nominee for the Youth of the Year, but as someone who feels grounded. Someone who knows where he's going because he finally knows where he belongs. Life can still be unpredictable. It can still throw curveballs, but now I know how to face it. I've learned how to build stability within myself, even when the world around me feels unstable. And that's because of the people that helped me. The lessons I've learned and the community that lifted me up when I needed it the most. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club of Pico Rivera for giving me the tools not just to grow, but to lead, and for helping me become the kind of person I needed when I was younger. Thank you.
That was great, Anthony. Thank you so much for sharing with us. At this time, I'd like to recognize our outstanding members from South Whittier School District. Please join me in welcoming the following member: Jessie Rodriguez from Carmela Elementary, Aaliyah Rodriguez from Howard J. McKibben Elementary, Allison Cervantes from Lake Marie Elementary, Loki Magoyan from Loma Vista Elementary, Mateo Macias from Los Altos Elementary, and Lisette Guzman from Graves Middle School.
Congratulations to these outstanding members. You may now take your seat. At this time, we're going to be recognizing and I'd like to recognize and honor our outstanding members from Whittier City School District. Please join me in welcoming the following members: Adeline Bouchon from Andrews School, Harrison Combs from Hoover Elementary, Antonio Mercado from Jackson Elementary, Abriana Mercado from Longfellow Elementary, Ziri Sanchez from Longfellow Elementary, Fabian Flores from Mills Schools and Technology Academy, Midna Cuevas from Orange Grove Elementary, Jackson Cruz from Orange Grove Elementary, Audrey Reese from Phelan Elementary, Nevea Casas from Sorensen Elementary, Anthony Pacheco from West Whittier Elementary, Zalaila Llamas from Catherine Edwards Middle School, Audrey Logan from Walter F. Dexter Middle School.
Great job and congratulations. You can take your seats. Great job, guys. All right, are you ready? Aren't they? Yeah, they're adorable. All right, it's now time to introduce our fourth nominee, Fernanda Chavez. Please direct your attention to the video monitor for Fernanda.
Hi, my name is Fernanda Chavez, and I'm a junior at Lucerna High School. The club has helped me grow by providing me with a space where I know I can be my most authentic self and know that I won't be judged by my peers or any staff member. The one accomplishment that I'm most proud of is being choir director here and seeing the kids perform and know that they're proud of themselves for being able to get on stage, express themselves, and just sing. The experience at the club that has stood out the most to me is going to camp and being able to connect with people from all over, not just California, but also Hawaii, and being able to connect and hear other people's stories and their experiences that they've shared at the club.
Some expectations feel like whispers until they become the only voice you hear. I grew up chasing a standard I never chose for myself. From a young age, expectations weren't just given to me, they were carved into me. My parents frequently compared me to my high-achieving cousins, and after seeing my older brother struggle with depression, it felt like that same pressure to succeed, both in life and academically, was now all on me. I believed comfort was weakness, that growth meant stretching myself until every last part of me ached. But life taught me something different. My parents, being immigrants, asked for these demands because they wanted me to have greater opportunities than they ever did. However, that demand only grew heavier and eventually seemed impossible to reach. Life stopped being just about having the grades and the extracurriculars. It became a silent competition to look and be better. Walking into any room felt like stepping into a spotlight I never asked for. Every breath louder, every glance sharper, serving as a constant reminder of my deep desire to disappear, conflicting my belief that I deserved to take up any space at all. By 15, the mirror had become an active instrument of fear. It warped my reflection, staring back into a despised stranger. Discomfort became the norm. I navigated life, pretending I didn't yearn for the feeling of being grounded. But somewhere along the way, I found a place where I didn't have to earn comfort. That place was the Boys and Girls Club. I've been a club kid since I was 7. In the following 9 years, the club didn't just give me somewhere to go, it gave me somewhere to be. At the club, I was given an environment where I could talk about my feelings and where countless conversations would end with me in tears, not because I felt limited, but because I felt free. I was provided with a space where being that loud, goofy self of mine was encouraged and not hidden. The club became my sanctuary, a space that offered comfort, yet simultaneously demanded that I push the boundaries of my perceived limitations. This consistent practice in discomfort has translated seamlessly into other areas of my life. Building on that confidence, I now serve as the assistant drum major and baritone section leader in the marching band. I also apply my organizational skills as the publicist for my school's academic program, Whittier. After years of being convinced that discomfort was necessary to grow and be proud of what you've built, I recognize that pushing yourself to the point of breaking isn't the only path to achievement. You can work hard, reach great things, and still feel comfort and pride in what you've done. I am Fernanda Chavez, and I'm a junior at Lucerna High School, and I'm honored to stand here representing the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier. To the club, thank you, and to everyone here, thank you for listening.
We would like to take this time to thank everyone that helped this event come together. We are incredibly lucky to have the support of such a great team, from the committee to the staff to my fellow board members. The BGCW staff did an amazing job of planning and organizing this event. And I'm gonna just say one more time, Anais, where are you? Can you stand? You keep hiding. She did a great job. Let's give her one more round of applause. I don't see her.
Okay. We couldn't have done this without our committee members. So at this time, we'd like to thank Cheryl Estep, Lori Backus, Carl Sheffers, Natalie Reggio, and Debbie Wade. And I guess us. Yeah.
Lastly, I'd like to give a special shout out to Lori Backus and Ryan Shepard for your countless hours that they spent working one-on-one with the nominees, coaching them on their speeches, efforts, and they just really helped make this event special. Can you guys please stand?
Ryan, you can stay standing. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Ryan Shepard. Ryan is a staff member here at the Boys and Girls Club and has been coaching our nominees on speech and interviewing skills. Please join me in welcoming Ryan to the stage.
All right, thank you, Jennifer and Aaron Grace. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. My name is Ryan Shepard. I'm the Executive Associate of the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier, Pico, Rivera. As Jennifer and Aaron mentioned, I have had the privilege of working with our Youth of the Year nominees as they prepare their essays and their speeches. Being a part of their journey has been an honor, and I am proud to work for an organization that does so much for the youth in our community. Before we continue, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some important contributors to this journey. First, a heartfelt thank you to our team of mentors who worked closely with our 4 nominees. Katrina Ureno, Ozzy Jaime, Giovanni Lazzarenetti, and Gloria Dominguez. Thank you very much. Additionally, I would like to extend my gratitude to Professors Grant Tovmesian and Professor Hughes from Rio Hondo College, who provided our nominees with invaluable speech coaching in a collegiate setting. Their guidance has been instrumental in preparing our youth for tonight. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting tonight's event. Whether you are a proud parent or guardian, a generous event sponsor, or a dedicated Boys and Girls Club supporter, your presence here means the world to us. We are so proud of all of these young people have accomplished. Seeing young leaders like this is exactly what our communities, Whittier, Pico Rivera, Norwalk, and Santa Fe Springs, have come to expect. I am fortunate enough to be a part of the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier family, and let me tell you, whether they are 5 years old or a high school senior, these are absolutely incredible kids. Seeing young people grow, rise, and step into this moment is truly inspiring. This success happens because of a shared commitment. It happens because we stood up and said, we want all of our kids to be in a position to achieve excellence. At the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera, we are honored that you have trusted us to pursue these goals. And we are proud that year after year, our team delivers, showcasing the young talent that will someday lead our communities. But just as our community has made a commitment to every single student achieving their potential, and just as you have entrusted us to carry that mission forward, and just as BGCW has delivered year after year, now is the moment where we need you. We're not just talking about contributions to keep the lights on. We're talking about investing in meaningful and impactful youth development programs that deliver real results. We're talking about reaching thousands of kids in our community who need us but currently can't reach us. We're talking about making the single best investment a community can make, an investment in youth. We have made it easy to take that step tonight. You will see a QR code behind me in the flyers, in the programs all over the lobby that will take you to our organization's website where you can learn more about us and make a donation. If you don't have a signal in here, there's free Wi-Fi, WACC guest. Please jump on. We also have envelopes available. Our ushers have those if you would prefer analog. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for the commitment you are making. Not just to the kids on this stage today, but to the ones who will be standing here tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ryan, for that inspiring message. We would like to take this time to thank BCM Foundation. Their generosity ensures that each nominee will receive a scholarship in the amount of $3,000. In addition, our nominees will receive recognition plaques and proclamations from our city, state, and local government offices to recognize their accomplishments. And our Youth of the Year will go on to compete with the winners from other clubs at the county competition in March.
At this time, we would like to welcome on stage Mayor Joe Vinatieri. Come on up.
That's you.
Yeah, that's you. Ivan Selleck, representing Janice Hahn's office. Come on, Ivan. Assembly Member Blanca Pacheco. No, Marianne. I don't think. State Senator Barb Archuleta. And Congresswoman Linda Sanchez, who would like to congratulate our nominees and will be presenting them with proclamations after we announce our winner. Can I ask the nominees to come up on stage as well? Fernanda, Aaron, Alondra, and Anthony.
So, wow. What a great venue and what a great time tonight. I need to ask a question. How many of you have attended this event before? Raise your hand, please. Yeah. It's because this is something that we all strongly believe in. And I just want to say thank you to the nominees. I have to also say this. Alondra, I've known you since you were like in second grade at Jackson School. And you've gotten old, right? Yeah. I guess that's the way it goes, but I just want to say on behalf of the city of Whittier that we're so pleased that we can be here to say thank you and to honor all four of you tonight. And I love the fact that it's Pico, Rivera, and Whittier together, working together to make this happen.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Bienvenidos. Buenas noches. I'm Congresswoman Linda Sanchez, and it's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera Youth of the Year. I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of the families that are here tonight, the club staff, the mentors, volunteers, and community leaders who are here to support and uplift our young leaders. Your presence tonight sends a very powerful message that our youth matter. Tonight is about recognizing these young people who have demonstrated leadership, service, responsibility, and a strong commitment to their community. It's also an opportunity for us adults to listen, learn, and better understand what inspires them to lead. We are here to honor young leaders who consistently show up, work hard, and lead by example every day. That is a lesson that all of us, no matter our age or our title, can learn and carry forward. Too often, we sort of forget to recognize youth for the important and good work that they do, and for the positive impact that they make in our communities. Leadership doesn't always come with a fancy title or a position of authority. More often, it's small things like helping a younger student or a friend, supporting a peer who might be going through a tough time, or choosing to do the right thing even when no one is watching. That kind of leadership matters. And it matters even more right now during a time when leadership feels like it's missing in the world today. We are living in a time when adult leaders don't always provide the best examples for our youth to follow. Young people are not always seeing the qualities of honesty or thoughtfulness, kindness, and empathy from people in positions of power. And that's why tonight is so meaningful and so necessary. And I want to say there is not a story that these candidates have told tonight that has not touched my heart. I don't know about you, but I feel like they have overcome tremendous obstacles to be standing on this stage tonight. And I'll tell you what kind of leaders they are. The people who have been cheering the loudest for each of the nominees are the people who are competing to be Youth of the Year. They're cheering each other on the loudest. I can tell you, I can hear it from my left ear when the scream started. I want every single one of you guys to feel proud of what you've accomplished. You are all winners tonight, and I'm so honored that I am here to share this moment with all of them. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Senator Bob Archuleta, and I've been so touched here because in my lifetime, I was a member of the clubs that we're honoring today, where volunteers came together, teachers came together, school board members came together, sponsors, families, every one of them. But you heard from our nominees that families always aren't there for them. And that's why the Boys and Girls Club have to step in and step up. And the volunteers and the coaches and those that are involved in the organization actually take on that role. So when we honored the volunteers and staff, that was for them to say thank you. Thank you for being that filler that's missing in some of their lives. And you heard the stories. Not one was better than the other. Not one was tougher to listen to than the other. But they all had that common denominator, the desire to achieve, to participate, to belong, and to acknowledge the fact that they realize their point in their lives right now, that without the help of everyone, not only their peers, but the adults and families, they wouldn't be on stage. And that's why it's so important to honor them today. So when I was mayor of the city of Pico Rivera, we began the program with Whittier. And joining that Boys and Girls Club of Whittier was such an honor. And we started in a bungalow, if some of the school board members remember. And then we now advance, we're next to Salazar High School, where the kids leave school, come right in, and they've got snacks, they've got TV, pool tables, and they got their friends. They've got this sense of belonging, tutors that are there for them to make sure that they will succeed. So the kids that we've recognized today, from Whittier, Pico Rivera, Norwalk, and Santa Fe Springs, that same common denominator. They will be the leaders of tomorrow. So I will tell you as we join today to find out exactly who our winner is, but we couldn't do it without the staff and everyone else. So together, those in leadership in Pico Rivera, those in leadership in Whittier, thank you for doing this. And of course, I acknowledge all the elected officials that are in the room. But it is time to honor these young men and women, to actually see how they've accomplished it. Listen to their accomplishments academically, and to serve and to go on and lead. We are going to see the future right here tonight. Recognizing these youths, these nominees, it is an example of perseverance, character, and courage. We've heard their stories, but we're also going to realize their growth over time because they are going to be part of our community. They are going to be part of Whittier and Pico Rivera, Norwalk, and Santa Fe Springs to come back and make a difference and to show each and every one of them that they can lead, they can be an example. They are the future of America. So their gratitude is going to be given by both sides, the family and the parents and everyone. But we'd also like to acknowledge those who stepped up. Obviously, Rose Hills Memorial Park, thank you for what you've done over the years. And as our community comes together, we recognize that sponsors are so desperately needed, and we appreciate that. Inspiration. So I will tell you this, that coming together tonight as parents and relatives and friends to acknowledge these youths, we're going to find out which is the one. But I will tell you, I believe they're all winners. They're all equal. They are, each and every one of them, the Youth of the Year in my eyes. And there's not much difference. They are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you so very much. I'm Senator Bob Archuleta.
Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure being here representing your county supervisor, Janice Hahn. I'm her field deputy, Ivan Sulik, and I just want to thank all the staff, Oscar, Thank you so much for the great work that you do. To the honorees, you know, hearing your stories, I understand all, you know, the family, the friendships that you've made at the Boys and Girls Club. You know, I was a Boys and Girls Club kid myself, you know, down in San Pedro at the San Pedro Boys and Girls Club. I only lived a block away, so I'd go there all the time. I was there doing my homework. I was there for tutoring. I was there playing basketball. I was there getting into fights in the back. But, you know, I really, really enjoyed myself, really coming together, and it helped me be where I am today. So each one of you, congratulations to whoever the winner is. Like the senator said, you guys are all winners. So thank you so much for having us.
Thank you all for your patience. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. Woo! No, but it's not me, just kidding. At this time, I'd like to ask Jeff, our fellow board member, president of Rose Hills, to please join me on stage. And can we also have Oscar, Carl, Lori, and Cheryl? Can you all please come up as well? I would like Jeff, president of Rose Hills, and our board member to announce the 2026 Boys and Girls Clubs of Whittier, Pico, Rivera, Youth of the Year. Jeff?
Hi, everybody. On behalf of the 600 associates of Rose Hills Memorial Park and Mortuaries, we are so proud to support the Youth of the Year program and the Boys and Girls Club of Whittier and Pico Rivera. I also want to congratulate all the nominees and the club members that were honored tonight. Let's give them one more last round of applause. Now, I do have the envelope, and I'm hoping there's 4 names on it, but I don't know if that's the case or not. So, let me say the 2026 Boys and Girls Clubs of Whittier and Pico Rivera Youth of the Year is Fernanda Chavez. Hey, Fernanda, do you want to come here and do a little acceptance speech?
Hi, guys. So I just want to say thank you. I've been a member since I was 7. It's been like 9 years now, so it's kind of insane. I was a nominee last year, and doing this is always such a beautiful experience. I've experienced a lot at the club. I've seen a lot of staff members come in and then they leave, or my friends come and then they leave. But at the end of the day, I've built these beautiful relationships that have genuinely shaped me into who I am. I've known Alondra since I was like 6 years old, 5 years old. So sharing this with her was really beautiful, and getting to know Anthony and Aaron better was such a wonderful experience, and just doing all the fun stuff with them and to prep for this was really cool. But I'm really thankful, and all the staff members mean a lot to me, and I wouldn't be able to do this without them, and I wouldn't be able to stand here talking like this if it weren't for them. But yeah, thank you guys.
So we're gonna get a few photos really quick. Okay.
Congratulations, Fernanda. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. One more round of applause. And so I know we want want to spend 2 more hours together. I know, guys, but this actually concludes our program for tonight. Thank you for your presence here this evening. Thank you for all of your support for the Boys and Girls Club Pico Rivera. And a big thank you again to our presenting sponsor, Rose Hills Memorial Park. By the way, can we get the QR code back up? Get your phones out, everyone. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah. One last thing, we just want to continue to thank our sponsor for this event. We're so grateful for your support. We hope that we have sparked your enthusiasm and interest in the mission of our club. We look forward to seeing you again next year. Parents, we kindly ask that you wait for your children who are on stage, and then please drive home safely, everyone. Thank you for coming.